It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to run for it. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Has him on a quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go. Lamar now from the gun. He has room past the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards to go here, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. On 4th down, it's Jones. And he'll someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Okay, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go, go!
Right up the gut. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
First down, here's Allen. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They go play fake with Jones. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
60 Eagles!
Jones now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Jones throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It is cut left side. He is down the 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. He brings it in. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 20-zip lead. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 21-zip already. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Now we give to Allen, running right. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to bring this down to their 35.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing the right side. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line, knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before we get back to the line.
Caught just shy of the goal line. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs blowing them out in this opening quarter. Looking to tack on the point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's Allen again. Still going at the 30. He gets loose down the right side. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lower the deficit they face. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and he'll get that first down anyway.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. He rolls to his right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And the defender comes away with it. Greg Newsome has it. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Now a give running right. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. And this isn't going to help things following that safety as the free kick winds up out of bounds. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack at 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs swell their first quarter by 6. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen will be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off. off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Looking in the air here. Next on the crosser. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Running from the pistol. Here's Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Plowing up the middle. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Reichert on for the point after. That's the point set right down the middle. And the Colts get it back to within 2 scores. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now Jackson. It's his running back. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has it downfield working the left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So that brings up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down. Third and long for him here. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Lamar throwing again. He finds it beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson yet again. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs stretch the lead to 23.
44, Colts 21.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Back-to-back carries here. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third down from the gun. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
43-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. On the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. He's got it inside the 25. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, That gets the job done.
It's an interception. No, it's an incomplete pass. Ooh, a risky throw nearly picked off. They are lucky that defender didn't keep on going down that sideline. It's going to be second down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Return. Throwing again is Lamar. It connects down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs running away with it in the second quarter. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. This is Allen on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. By his running back, Allen. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Pass play now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Well, you love the idea here, partner. He challenged the back end of that cover, too. But it's the strong safety who burns him by stepping in front of that throw.
That's right, Kate, and I'll tell you what, that is about trust. When a D coordinator calls cover 2, he's trusting the strong safety. Yeah, he may be a little better at playing the run, but he's trusting them there to play the pass, to cover half the field. And that's exactly what he does to get the job done and go get that interception.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
That's completed right side. And the Colts pick it up. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, it's flying around and making the play.
They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Here's the handoff. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts trail by 23 now. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On first down, Allen challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security.
He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts get it back to within 2 scores. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw for Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Greg Newsome has it. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. You just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go. Half the 60, half the 60.
Final throw before the break. He's trying to push the field. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Prince gets it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked on by Carson Schlesinger. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got first and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. They're going play action. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Chiefs will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 45.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
13.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Jackson's going to throw again. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch the lead to 23.
Colts 35.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Back on the handoff. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now off the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And it looks great flying through the air run, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
They'll run here on 1st down. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stomp, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle and not enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. Spin, breaks through and breaks away. Still fighting forward. Can they catch him? And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. But we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. Gets his tight end on the corner route. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice travel catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone on 1st. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
Colts 35.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Here's Thomas on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
This is Prince. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Tag.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Oh, baby, he gets robbed and the ball is out. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They luckily hanging on to the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Now Prince. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Ready. Steady.
He's going to throw it. Hits the slant. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Taken in by Loveland. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Going from the gun here. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Now it's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Got a man, Loveland has it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Jackson throwing here. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone.
And oh, he got it! Interception!
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
At their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw. To the right and hauled in by LaPorta. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
It is caught left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Cowboy 80.
Sticking to the air here. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They do 25 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go.
Tight end going in motion here. On first down, they'll run. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. That's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Give now to the running back. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Hey.
Back to the well again. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Dump off caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Lamar throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. We'll pause now for an injured player, and no problems identifying who this is. It's a big one, folks. It is Lamar Jackson who's shaken up after that one. Here's the backup. First throw. Hits him on the out route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Colts have some new life in the fourth. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Fits it through the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. All set to go now from the 35. To throw here on first down. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's down to almost... No, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Colts first down. It's a gain of 35.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Throwing again is Lamar. That one's complete, right side. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. This is Loveland working the right side. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Jackson yet again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now.
72. Colts 57.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
18, Pioneer. 70 Lions. Cut 19.
Now come out throwing. Takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Colts trail by 15. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. Make the tackle at the 38. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
A gain of 15.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Caden, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. They are throwing it again. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
In the red zone on first. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed.
And this is going to be caught for 2, so some fight left in them. Love it. It is back to a 1-score game. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it there. Make it a 1-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 2-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Cut out left. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Go.
We'll look to throw it. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Forced out to his right. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Let's go now.
Setting up to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
60 Eagles.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone.